We're in this wonderful new picture house in Ealing today to celebrate the work that has been undertaken by many groups, 14 groups of filmmakers from community organisations, schools and colleges.
I'm Max McNamara, I'm 18 and I'm from William Morris Sixth Form. We worked on a short promo film called West Down on It.
I heard all the people saying, get down on it, come on and get down on it. If you really want it, get down on it. You gotta feel it, get down on it. Get down on it, get down on it. Come on and get down on it. Baby, baby, get down on it. Get on it, get down on it. I say people, what you gonna do? You gotta get on the groove if you want your body to move. Tell me, baby.
They have collaborated on the full process of making a short film, so from the inception of the idea, developing that into something which can be filmed and then edited. So they're looking at logistics, they're looking at timings, they're looking at resource, they're looking at kit. All the things you'd expect from a short film, they have to master in a very short period of time and deliver on a deadline.
I thought when we actually started to work together and our ideas started to come through truly, it felt amazing, especially watching it tonight. It was amazing. Yeah.
And I think the best thing is that there's no, we all love working together. I think that is the biggest part. When you've got an unpleasant set environment, it can be really hard to get something done. And so it's so lovely that we all got to really mesh together.
Yeah.
And we had a great time.
We had a great time together.
So, hey guys, my name's Vish. I'm from Hounslow Connects. That's the name of our group. And the name of our film that we produced is The Faces of Hounslow. As the name suggests, we're from Hounslow and we wanted to tell an abstract story about the creativity in our borough. I'm a creative myself. I work for 2 creative organisations and try and link as many creatives and artists in the borough together to help foster a community of artistry and togetherness so that we kind of elevate the cultural and creative scene of Hounslow. And hopefully this film is a short and small way of shining a light on that.
We've had really tough competition today at the event, and I would say what set apart the winning teams is that they were telling a really thought-provoking story, and it really there was a lot of food for thought when we engaged with the material, and we also felt that there was a lot of depth of meaning as well, and I think that was kind of what was really shining through, apart from the usual stuff, which is that it was kind of technically excellent and also paced really well as well.
Hi, I'm Ids, aka Idol, but I go by Ids, that's my artist name, and I'm an R&B singer from London. I'm 20 years old and I attend Bollobrook Youth Centre.
So next time when I see 2 birds, I got 1 stone for them, so you better disperse. Chasing these hoes only gets you hurt, and then even though love is a curse, I still think about her. 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 I still think about her.
I won't lie, music has saved my life, I'm not gonna lie. I generally feel like music has saved my life personally. I feel like going to a studio, finding a beat, working with a producer, just gathering the community together to make amazing music, I generally feel like that is the peak and the pinnacle.
What I love about our local area is the fact that we get to have loads of different opportunities. I feel like there's a direction and a sense of being led to the right people, the right communities, such as Bollobrook Youth Centre. I feel like there is, like I said, opportunities for talented people to, form their arts and connect with other people.
What I like is that I feel like I'm just learning something new about it every time, because I know I grew up in West London, Ealing in fact, and I do feel like, at least when I was young, I didn't really know as much as I do now about the actual area I've lived in for most of my life.
The number one thing I love about West London is the diversity and how creative it is. I know that's the theme, West London's a creative place to be, but I do genuinely see that. Even just shopping and down Portobello Market, for example, it's just nice to see people express themselves. You see different people there all the time, and just the things you could find there, it's just really nice to be. And that's just West London in general. Like, you never know who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna like find. You know, it's just a nice place to be.
I love it. I love it. Doing hair, I love it.
Creativity's in our genes. I'm talking denim and DNA.
What interests me in music is the diversity of it. There are so many different genres, and it's a great way for people to express themselves.
So West London is notorious as an introductory place to hip-hop and graffiti.
Diviértete y no tengas miedo de probar cosas nuevas.
So I think 3 really important pieces of advice I would give to anyone who wants to become a professional or develop a career in film and TV is starting with this. Know that's what you want to do. So you will have a spark for creativity, you will have a passion for filmmaking, you will love cinema. There'll be something about that format or those formats which will really sing to you. It's not just something up here, it's definitely something in your heart as well. And if you have that passion inside you, that is a great place to start.
So the advice I have for new filmmakers or budding filmmakers is to stay true to the content that you're trying to make. It is really important to stay authentic as a filmmaker and to maintain that sense of integrity. But also increasingly what we have found through our research is that it is really important for filmmakers, especially those that are trying to enter the industry and also progressing within the industry, to actually have a sense of awareness of what is happening in the film market itself.
Yeah, the problem is that there is no direct route into the film and TV industry. You have to kind of make your own path, which I think you have to be creative to get into the creative industries. Schools and colleges don't tell you that. So my best advice is to just keep making movies. If you want to be a writer, specialise on writing scripts. Just write and write and write. It can take you years to find your own voice, but it is your own voice that is going to get you seen in the industry. You don't want to be a carbon copy of someone else.
To be honest, I can't really pick a specific location. The whole of West London is inspiring.
It's been a beautiful experience, a beautifully creative experience, and fun as well. We've enjoyed it thoroughly, and so yeah, this has been our first entry, and it's definitely inspired us to pursue this moving forward.
You meet a lot of like-minded artists, and therefore you network with them. So I feel like that's how I've networked with a lot of artists.
I kind of dropped all of this need to do the acceptable job of something that is typically academic. I wanted to do something that was more creative and felt more fulfilling, you know. And so as soon as you accept that, as soon as you accept yourself and your real passions, you know, they flourish. And I think, you know, as shown today, clearly we're doing something right.
So if you go in for this kind of thing, the poetical word on the street is, this is the place for it.